XRP is the crypto equivalent to the soap operas suburban women watched in 1996. What's new with Ripple Labs? How has the price action been? And what can we look forward to next for XRP, including some huge news coming out of Asia? All this and more in today's episode of Days of Our Lives. I mean, in today's XRP update. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. In this video, we look at the latest XRP developments and an overview of XRP's price action. First off, there is big news coming out of Asia that has sent XRP's price soaring. Ripple Labs announced on their blog this week that XRP is being adopted by the largest remittance providers between Japan and the Philippines, SBI Remit and Coins.ph. That market alone is $1.8 billion of money flowing out of Japan and into the Philippines. And Japan has some of the highest remittance fees in the world, well over 10%. This comes at a bullish time for XRP as the markets are swelling. We see tremendous potential in leveraging blockchain technology to transform not only the way payment transactions are made, but in how we manage our business by unlocking trapped capital. That was Nobu Ando, the representative director of SBI Remit. He added, "The launch of ODL in Japan is just the start, and we look forward to continuing to push into the next frontier, financial innovation beyond real-time payments in just the Philippines, but to other parts of the region as well." So let's zoom out for just a moment. This deal is just part of Ripple's explosive growth in the Asia Pacific. E-commerce dominance, increasingly mobile populations, and increased clarity around crypto regulations. What a novel idea. Helped Ripple transactions to grow 130% year over year. This news sent XRP prices jumping from 50 cents to above 70 cents in just a few days. The most traction we've seen on the SEC case since our last update has been a letter submitted to Judge Torres from Ripple's legal team, specifically on behalf of co-founder Christian A. Larson, or Chris Larson, Ripple Chief Executive Brad Garlinghouse. December, the SEC charged them individually with aiding and abetting the sale of an illegal security. In the new letter submitted to Judge Torres, Ripple's legal team speaks plainly about the statements made by Pierce and Roisman as it relates to the two individual defendants, and asserts that there was a decided lack of clarity about whether digital assets are securities. The letter to the judge defends Pierce and Roisman's statements as relevant by saying that the SEC's aiding and abetting claim requires the SEC to prove that Mr. Larson and Mr. Garlinghouse knew or were reckless in not concluding that XRP was a security 8 years ago. The letter goes on to ask, if questions about what qualifies as security still persist in the crypto marketplace, then how could Mr. Larson and Mr. Garlinghouse have had clarity then, if clarity on the issue doesn't even exist now? The letter asserts that, in fact, there's such a lack of clarity for digital assets in general that the aiding and abetting claim must fail because the regulations were so unclear that defendants could not have knowingly aided and abetted the illegal sale of a security. In a tweet about the letter, lawyer Jeremy Hogan said that the SEC response publicly rebukes the two commissioners' views that there is no clarity on the issue of whether or not XRP is a security. Ripple's recent letter to the judge makes the SEC appear divided and uncertain of their allegation against Larson or Garlinghouse. It looks like this week's news is a whole lot of hurry up and wait. Wait for the Hinman deposition to be released to the public. Wait for the judge's interpretation of Commissioners Pierce and Roisman's statements and Ripple and the SEC's response. And wait for the results of Ripple's motion for summary judgment on fair notice. And wait to hear more on the fate of the two individuals personally charged with aiding and abetting the illegal sale of a security. Even though the SEC is standing its ground, the statement made by Pierce and Roisman is a gift to the Ripple fair notice defense, and the XRP legal team is doing everything it can to drive the message forward that they were not given fair notice. I think that's fairly clear at this point. Give this channel some fair notice, though, and smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. You definitely don't want to miss this time-sensitive crypto information. But there's more good news for XRP as the National Bank of Egypt has come through on their announcement to use XRP for cross-border payments, partnering with Lulu International Exchange. This connects the UAE and Egyptian remittances market that in 2020 was tracked at around $24 billion. That puts Egyptian remittances in the top 5 of all global remittances. behind India, China, Mexico, and the Philippines. Giving a war-torn country like Egypt access to cheaper ways of exchanging money, and one that's based in crypto, is kind of bullish news that shows just how robust and quickly crypto is taking over the world. Switching to XRP DeFi for a moment, the Flare network is doing another airdrop of Spark tokens in addition to SGB tokens. SGB tokens are the native token of the Flare network testnet Songbird. If you've been holding XRP since December 2020, you'll be getting Spark and SGB over the course of several airdrops this year. Flare also provided some clarity to its community after there was confusion over the tax implications, getting what could amount to a windfall of free tokens to XRP holders. Flare spoke to tax attorneys Zhang and Hasaya, and I'll summarize. Any U.S. recipient of Spark tokens is going to be in a tax puzzle that should be figured out by a certified tax professional. The needlessly complex U.S. tax code is giving headaches to many crypto owners, and unfortunately, this airdrop from Flare in particular is becoming a headache for many in the community. The price of XRP is sure to be a top-performing asset over the short term. Definitely one to watch as adoption continues and news about this lawsuit is released, especially when we hear more details about the Hinman deposition and the judge's response to Ripple's request for a summary judgment on the fair notice defense. Based on the murmurs we've heard from the courtroom, at this point, Ripple's case is looking very strong. We can't wait to find out what happens next. That's all I got. Be blessed. Way out.